morning children. How are you all? I hope you're all doing great at home. So in today's class, what are we going to see? Yes, we're going to see reading comprehension. So I've already taught you during your unit test 1, and again I'm going to teach you now. So from the lesson, the end witness. So it's the 7th lesson from English textbook. So we're going to have that for reading comprehension. Okay, so I have taken a few paragraphs from that lesson. I'm going to teach you how to do reading comprehension. Okay. First, let me explain you what are the steps for reading comprehension. So when you do reading comprehension, first you have to read the passage twice. Okay, you have to read the passage twice, and then you have to understand the meaning. Okay, you have to read it with the understanding, and then you have to read the questions. Then later you have to find answers for those questions. Okay, so this is how you have to do the reading comprehension. Okay, let's get it started. I have given you a few words from this passage, but in the reading comprehension you will not have the meanings and all. We will not give you the meanings, we give you only the passage, and sometimes I may also ask you to give the meaning from the passage. Okay, so I may give you a word and ask you to define the meaning of that word. Okay, so from this passage we have got two words. What is train? Okay, train means examination of evidence in court to decide guilt. And another word we have got client. Client means one who pays for the services of a lawyer or a doctor. Okay, we'll get started with the reading comprehension. Many years ago, a little girl of about 9 years was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. The theft had been committed in her house. She had actually seen it. Her evidence was therefore very important. The lawyer who was defending the thief did not want her to appear as a witness, for he knew that she would speak the truth and thus would go against the accused client. Okay, children, we'll read the passage once again. Many years ago, a little girl of about 9 years was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. The theft had been committed in her house. She had actually seen it. Her evidence was therefore very important. The lawyer who was defending the thief did not want her to appear as a witness, for he knew that she would speak the truth and thus would go against the accused, his client. So we have read the passage twice, and now we are going to have the understanding part. So now we are going to understand this passage. So I'll explain it now. So many years ago, so this is happening many years ago, there was a little girl. Okay, there was a little girl and she was 9 years old. How old was she? She was 9 years old. There was a little girl who was 9 years old, and that girl was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. What do you mean by trial? As we have seen already, examination of evidence in court to decide guilt. Okay. So this girl was brought into court as a witness because she had seen someone stealing something. So she is the eyewitness now, and she is now brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. The theft had been committed in her house. So actually the theft had been committed in her house. That incident happened in her house, and she has seen it. Okay, she had actually seen it. So she has actually seen the theft. Her evidence was therefore very important. So that's why her evidence is considered very important, because she has seen the theft and she is the eyewitness now. That's why she is brought into the court now. The lawyer who was defending the thief did not want her to appear as a witness. So the lawyer who was defending the thief means who was supporting the thief, who is on the thief's side, he did not want her to appear in the court because the lawyer knew that this girl would speak the truth. So that's why the lawyer did not want this girl to appear as a witness in the court, because he knew that she would speak the truth and this would go against the accused. So this would go against the accused. If she person who had committed the theft is a thief. So this would go against the accused. His client, whose client? The lawyer's client. The lawyer is afraid that if this girl is brought into court and as a witness, she would speak the truth, and this would go against the accused, his client. Who is the client? What's the meaning of a client? There is one who pays for the service of a lawyer or a doctor. Okay. So he is afraid that this would go against his client. Okay. So now we have understood the passage. So what is given in this passage? So this is happening many years ago. There was a little girl who was 9 years old, and she was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. And this theft was actually happened in her house. This was committed in her house. So she has actually seen the theft, and therefore it is considered, her evidence is considered as important. And the lawyer who was supporting the thief, okay, he did not want that this girl to appear as a witness, because this lawyer knew that that girl would speak out the truth. And if she speaks out the truth, what happens? This would go against the accused, the thief, who is his client. Okay, so this is what happening in this passage. So now we have understood the passage. And what is the next step? We are going to read the questions first. Okay, we have got 4 questions. First, let us read only the 4 questions. What was the age of the little girl mentioned in the passage? So the first question is, what was the age of the little girl mentioned in the passage? Second question, what was she? Why was she brought into court? So the second question is, why was she brought into court? Third question, where had the theft been committed? Third question, where had the theft been committed? Fourth question, give the meaning of client. Okay, give the meaning of client. So these are the questions. So I have given you 4 questions. Okay, so these are the questions, and now we are going to find the answers for these questions. So what is the first question? What was the age of the little girl mentioned in the passage? So here you can see many years ago a little girl of about 9 years old. What is the age? 9. Okay, 9 years old. So here the little girl mentioned in the passage was 9 years old. So what is the answer? The little girl mentioned in the passage was 9 years old. So we have got the answer for the first question. So now we move to the second one. Why was she brought into court? The second question is, why was she brought into court? So here, she was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. So we have got the answer right. Yeah. She was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. So we have also got the answer for the second question. So what is the answer for the second question? Yes, very good. She was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. Okay. What is the third question? Where had the theft been committed? The third question is, where had the theft been committed? Okay, here we will find the answer from this passage. The theft had been committed in a house. Whose house? The little girl's house. The theft had been committed in a house. So here the answer is, the theft had been committed in the little girl's house. Okay, so here the answer is, the theft had been committed in the little girl's house. Okay, next one. Give the meaning of client. So here they are asking the meaning of a particular word, and here they have given you the word client. Give the meaning of client. Okay, so as we have already seen the meaning of client there, client means one who pays for the services of lawyer or a doctor. So what is the meaning of client? Client means one who pays for the services of lawyer or a doctor. Okay, so now here got the answers for all these 4 questions. Okay, so I hope you have understood what's the reading comprehension and how we should do it. Okay, so when you get to the examination. So you have to understand the passage. Okay, so if you don't understand the passage, you will not be able to answer the questions that follows. So first you have to read the passage twice, and then you have to read it with explanation, with the understanding. Okay, and then you have to read the questions that follows, and then you have to find the answers from this passage. So it will be very easy if you understand the passage. Okay, so in the exams I will not give you the same passage, I'll give you some different passages. And for your worksheet also, I'll give you few passages and you have to try find the answers. Okay, so I'll give you one or two passages. So from that, you have to find the answers. I'll give you 4 or 5 questions. You have to find the answers. Okay, children. So we have seen the reading comprehension and the exercises. I have explained you how to do the reading comprehension. So now we're going to see the grammar part at the back of the lesson. A meeting with robbers. So we have already learned the lesson, and now we're going to see the exercises, the grammar part which are at the back of the lesson. A meeting with robbers. Okay. So we have got finite and non-finite verbs and also some types of sentences. So I'll just explain you a bit and then we'll go into the exercise. Okay. So I'm not going to take the class in detail because we'll have a different grammar section for each topics later. So now we're going to see the exercise part. Okay. First we're going to see finite verbs. Okay. What do you mean by a finite verb? A finite verb is a form of verb that has a subject and exhibits tense and number in an independent clause or a sentence. Okay. So what is a finite verb? It's a form of verb that has a subject and exhibits tense and number in an independent clause or a sentence. So usually in a finite verb we can change as per tense, as per person and number. So if you take tense, it's like we have got 3 tenses like present, past, future. So we can change the finite verbs as per the tense. And next if you see numbers, that is singular and plural. So finite verb will be changed as per the numbers also, that is singular and plural. And the third one is finite verb is changed as per the person. So we have got first person, second person and third person. So what comes under first person? I and we, right? So in second person you get you. Okay. In third person he, she, it or they. So this is the person. So finite verbs will be changed as per the numbers, person and tenses. Okay. So for example, I'll give you a sentence. I play cricket daily. So here we have got the verb play. Okay, I play cricket daily. And if you change this into past tense, what do you get? I played cricket yesterday. Okay, so here you can see the change of verbs, right? So play and play. Okay, so you can see the changes. And if you take finite verb as per the persons, that is he, she, and all. So we can say I run fast. Okay, I run fast. And if you want to change it, it becomes he runs fast. So run becomes runs. Okay. So this is how a finite verbs change as per the persons. And next, if you take a finite verb as per the what do we got? The next one is number, singular or plural. Okay. The example is if you take apple is of red color. Okay. Apple is of red color. And if you want to change it, if we have more apples, how do you do it? Apples all of red color. So here in the first sentence, apple is of red color is a verb. Okay. And the second sentence, apples all of red color. As we have got plural, that is apples, we have to change the verb into are. Okay. Apples are of red color. So this is all about the finite verbs. And here we have got an example. They watched the match. They watched the match. So here they is a subject. What is they here? It's a subject. Watched is a finite verb. Okay, watched is a finite verb because we can change this according to the tense. Okay. the match is an object. Okay. They is a subject, watch is a finite verb, and the match is an object. So next, non-finite verb. Okay, non-finite verb is a form of verb that does not have a subject and does not exhibit tense and number in an independent clause or a sentence. So what do you mean by non-finite verb? Non-finite verb is a form of verb that does not have a subject and does not exhibit tense and number in an independent clause or a sentence. So in the finite verb, we have seen that finite verb change in terms of person, tense and numbers, right? But here in the non-finite verb, it doesn't change in the terms of person, number or tense. Okay, so we have no action in this form. Okay, so they don't perform any action in the non-finite verb. So usually infinitives, gerunds and participles, they all come under the non-finite verbs. So usually if you take infinitives, it is formed by a verb but it does not play a verb role, right? So we use like to plus verb. So for example, to swim. So we always use the infinitives, we use to, right? To swim, that's some verb. So to swim, to eat, to sleep, all those. And gerunds usually ing, right? So we use gerunds not as a verb, as a noun. So we usually use ing. If you take the verb sleep, we use ing. Sleep plus ing, sleeping, eating, drinking, like that. Okay. So also for participles ends with ing or ed. Okay. For example, we have got they are writing the letter. Okay. The example for non-finite verbs is they are writing the letter. So here they is a subject, are is a finite verb. Okay. Are is a finite verb. Writing here, writing is a non-finite verb. Okay. And the letter here is an object. So they is a subject, are is a finite verb. It is finite because you can change it. Okay, if you want to write it in a singular form or not, you can change it, right? You can use is. So it's a finite verb, and writing here is a non-finite verb, and letter is an object. Okay, so now we are here with the finite and non-finite verbs, and now we see the exercise which comes under it. Okay, so this you have got in the page number 20 in your English notebook. Actually, this comes out with the lesson a meeting by Roberts. Okay, so now we'll see the exercise for finite and non-finite verbs. Circle the finite verbs and underline the non-finite verbs in the following sentences. So what you have to do here, you have to circle the finite verbs and underline the non-finite verbs. So in the first sentence, Rahul is listening to music. Okay, the sentence is Rahul is listening to music. So here we have got the verb listening. Okay, so what is it? Will it come under finite or non-finite verbs? Of course, it comes under non-finite verbs. Okay, so we have got ing. Okay, so Rahul is listening to music. So this is a non-finite verb. So we have underlined the verb. And next, Nancy is doing her homework at the moment. Nancy is doing her homework at the moment. So here, doing is a non-finite verb. Very good. Next, they are writing a letter. They are writing a letter. Here, writing is also non-finite verb. And here, she speaks Chinese very well. Okay, she speaks Chinese very well. So here, speaks is a finite verb. Okay, speaks is a finite verb. So because it can be changed in tense or with the numbers also. So for example, if you take they speak Chinese very well. So if you change the number, that is a plural form or not, so it becomes they speak Chinese very well. They speak Chinese very well. And if you even change this in terms of tense, you could see she spoke Chinese very well. So you can change speaks into spoke. She spoke Chinese very well. So it's a finite verb. Okay. Next, he has a big car. He has a big car. And here has is a finite verb. Okay, because we can even change this into like they have a big car. They have a big car. Where this verb gets changed. Okay. Next, the proposal has been examined today. The proposal has been examined today. So here, this is a finite verb. Okay, finite verb. Examined is a finite verb. And next, she tried to help. She tried to help. And here, tried is a finite verb, as you can change in terms of tense. You can even say she tries to help. If you want to say it in present tense, you can say she tries to help. Okay, or he tries to help. Or you can even say they try to help in terms of plural forms. Okay, so here she tried to help. Here tried is a finite verb. So we'll again have a short recap. Robert is listening to music. Listening is a non-finite verb. Nancy is doing her homework at the moment. Doing is a non-finite verb. They are writing a letter. Writing is a non-finite verb. She speaks Chinese very well. Speaks is a finite verb. He has a big car. Has is a finite verb. The proposal has been examined today. Examined is a finite verb. And next, she tried to help. And here, tried is a finite verb. Next one, she likes to sit in the park every day. So what's the sentence? She likes to sit in the park every day. Here, likes is a finite verb. Next one, finding the gates wide open, the thief went inside. I read it again. Finding the gates wide open, the thief went inside. Here, finding is a non-finite verb. Next, last one. He had his car clean. He had his car clean. Here, clean is a finite verb. Okay, children, we move to the next exercise. Circle the correct word or group of words to complete each sentence. So, what do you have to do? Circle the correct words or group of words to complete each sentence. Okay. The first word is, what do you see? The first word, yes, we have got they were waiting dash someone. So, in the brackets you have got few words, right? So, you have to pick out the right one, okay? They were waiting for robbing, to rob, by robbing. So, what suits here? They were waiting to rob someone. So, to rob is the right one, okay? To rob is the right one here. So, I am telling the right word, to rob. Okay, they were waiting to rob someone. Okay, he had seen them almost, dash, they had seen him. Okay, he had seen them almost, and you have got the options unless, until, as soon as. So what will suit here? He had seen them almost as soon as they had seen him. Okay, the right answer is as soon as. He had seen them almost as soon as they had seen him. The right answer is as soon as. As soon as. Okay, next one. Let's give him a dash pennies. So let's give him few lots of. So what will suit here? Let's give him a few pennies. A few pennies. All the sentences are taken from the textbook. Okay. Next one. That did not do us no, some, any good. So what will suit here? That did not do us any good. Okay. That did not do us any good. Last one. One day we may be very old, too old, much old to be robbers. Okay. One day we may be, what's the right answer? Too old to be robbers. Too old to be robbers. One day we may be too old to be robbers. So let's read all those sentences. They were waiting to rob someone. He had seen them almost as soon as they had seen him. Let's give him a few pennies. That did not do us any good. One day we may be too old to be robbers. Okay, so this is about this exercise, and next we move into the next exercise. Rewrite the following questions, interrogative, into statements, that is assertive. So what you have to do, you have to rewrite the following questions into statements. Okay, so you have got four kinds of sentences, right? For that four types you have got interrogative and assertive here. Interrogative is the question type. Okay, we always have it the question type, and interrogative sentences should end with the question mark. And the statements, it is the assertive type. Okay, when we pass out any information and it's a full complete sentence which gives us a meaning. Okay, and it should end with a full stop. So that's the statements or assertive. And next we have also got imperative and exclamatory, right? Imperative is when you command or order or plead. Okay, and the other one, exclamatory, is it includes emotions. Okay, and it should end with the exclamatory mark. Okay, so now we will see the exercise. Okay, so all the sentences here are given in the interrogative, the question types, and now we have to change all those into the statement form. Okay, so first one, is there someone coming down the road? So here it's a question. Is there someone coming down the road? And how do we change it into the statements? Someone is coming down the road. So you should not add anything. So you have to change the question into the statement form. Okay. So someone is coming down the road. Okay. Someone is coming down the road. Next one. Was his cloak fairly new? Answer is cloak was fairly new. Okay. His cloak was fairly new. So subject comes and then verb comes. Okay, so this is how it should be. Subject plus verb plus object. His cloak was fairly new. Next, shall we give him some money? Shall we give him some money? We shall give him some money. Okay, we shall give him some money. So this is how we have to change the sentence. Shall we give him some money? We shall give him some money. Shall we have to beg him for a favor one day? The answer is we shall have to beg him for a favor one day. What's the answer? We shall have to beg him for a favor one day. Was it the best joke I ever played? The question is, was it the best joke I ever played? The answer is, it was the best joke I ever played. It was the best joke I ever played. So this is all about this exercise. I read it once again. Is there someone coming down the road? Someone is coming down the road. So this is the statement. Was his cloak fairly new? It's an interrogative sentence. His cloak was fairly new. This is a statement. Shall we give him some money? We shall give him some money. Shall we have to beg him for a favor one day? We shall have to beg him for a favor one day. Was it the best joke I ever played? It was the best joke I ever played. So this is all about the exercise. So we have completed the exercise which are at the back of the lesson. A meeting with the robber. So what you have to do, you have to complete all these exercises in your notebook. Okay, by watching this video class, you have to complete, you have to mark all the answers in your class notebook. Okay, textbook actually. So it is in the page number 20 and you have to complete all this exercise. Okay, and for reading comprehension, I will give you a passage, a worksheet. Okay, I will give you a worksheet where it has a passage and few questions that follow. So you have to read the passage and answer the following questions. Okay children, that's all for today's class and we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.